Welcome back everyone, this is Mondo All Day, back with another video, and in this video we'll be taking a look at Peacemaker. This is going to be the deluxe edition or collector's edition. This is going to be from the Peacemaker the series. As always, I'll be talking about the figure itself in terms of the articulation, sculpture, and paint, and if it's worth your purchase or not. Before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button to not support channel, put the key up to date and watch videos like this. So let's take a look at the front of the box, the side, the back, which I like the art, the other side, top, and of course bottom. It does have the new DC logo, which I really like. Alright, now let's take a look at the figure outside the box. As always, they do come with a card. The front of the card looks like for the collector's edition Peacemaker. The back of the card. Alright. It does come with accessories, multiple accessories. It does come with this really long pistol on here. Look at that. Let me see if my camera can pick it up. A little bit of detail on the actual pistol itself. A little bit of the Peacemaker logo on there. It's white, and then of course everything else silver. But nice detail actually on the other side of the gun. Just showing you the detail on the gun, which looks really good. Over here. It does come with different helmets, which I'll show you in a bit, but it does come with extra headpiece on here. And this is going to be, of course, John Cena. And I got to say, this definitely looks good. It looks better than the previous one. I know they did one, which I'll have image to the right. The Peacemaker, what do you call it? I believe it's a gold label, Walmart exclusive. Correct me if I'm wrong. And this one does look better. The skin tone does look better compared to the previous one. But nice little hair design. The hair, the paint. I do like a brown, light brown. And of course, the facial expression, the little smirk. The eyebrows, the eyes, and the nose. So, this headpiece looks really good. Looks very similar to John Cena. Not 100% accurate, but it definitely does look good. It does come with Eagly. So, here is going to be his eagle on here. Right? Nice paint on it. An actual feet itself, the eyes, you can see a little bit of the eyes on there, and all the feathers in detail, and of course the paint on the feathers as well too. You got some brown, light brown, a little bit of white. Then you got the claws right there, black, and of course the back of the actual eagle just painted white. Alright, just showing you. And no, it is not articulate, just there. So that's Eagly. And it does come with 2 additional helmets, which I'll show you the helmets and I'll show you how to put it on. So here's going to be one of them. This is just plain silver. There's not much to it. You can see the Peacemaker logo right on the top center. But everything else is just very plain silver. You got a little bit of design there around. Here's going to be the side of it. And here's going to be the back of it. This is just plain silver, which is fine, but yeah. This is another helmet on here. Of course, there's going to be more paint, a little bit different design. You can see the little gap right here on the top, but you got that turquoise paint. You got the Peacemaker logo, same thing, center, but you got gold underneath. And of course, you got turquoise here, the outline, which looks really cool. When you have it on, light on it, it does pop. See that? Looks good. And here's going to be the other helmet. And the way you take it off is pretty darn simple. If I can pop it out, I'll show you John Cena without the helmet, but this is going to be the standard helmet it comes with, which I'll show you. There we go. Peacemaker logo. You got the yellow or gold paint underneath the logo, and of course the design is very similar to the other one that's non-painted, but a little bit different, just a slight different. But of course, that turquoise paint. And all you do is just pop it up, and you can see the gap where it goes. Right. So all the helmets are like that. I'll show you right there, and here you go. Right. And of course it comes with a regular puck stand, or puck stand with a collection edition with the DC logo painted. Alright, now let's do head articulation. So left, right, up, down. But when you have this on, let me see if I can put this on. I'm not going to put it on all the way, but it does kind of hit in the back right there. So you see that right there? It does hit a little bit in the back right there. But without it, let me see if I can pop this up. There you go. More articulation. So that's head. Then we get the arms. The bicep. Elbows. Wrist. Torso. Some torso. Swivel. leg articulation, knees, ankles, and of course toes as well. So overall, the articulation on this figure, it's good overall. Except for the torso, it's a bit limited, but it's fine. Now let's start off with the headpiece. Well, we'll do without the headpiece, and then I'll put the helmet on. So the headpiece itself looks really weird without the helmet. And there you go. So you got the painted eyebrows, really thick eyebrows, very serious facial expression. You can see the cheekbones on here, the jawline as well too, the painted lips, the nose, and of course the regular eyes. And you can really see his bone structure on his face, and it looks odd without the actual helmet. And the helmet does make a huge difference, because this by itself, this is horrendous. But when you put the helmet on, I can put this on quickly. With the helmet, it definitely looks way much better. Of course, obviously, right? There's the back of it. This is how the head looks with the helmet. So, overall, the facial expression, the detail, I gotta say, it's really damn good. Not only this headpiece, and also the other headpiece, it really looks damn good. And for the price, for what you're paying, which I'll talk about in a bit more, it's a really good deal. Here we have the arms. You got the texture, like the lantern texture that I usually call it. On the arm, you got a little bit designed here, like a little stripe on here, the lines right here. You got the blue right here, and of course, the biceps and triceps. Then you got the hands, a little bit of wrinkle on there in the gloves. And here we have the other side as well too. Same kind of design and sculpture, the arms, and of course the hands with the trigger hands. I noticed too the skin tone compared to the previous one, I'll have images in a bit, I'll show you towards the end. It's different. So there's that, and here we have like the shoulders right here too, little design there, and of course silver paint. And here's going to be the torso, the center torso. You got the Peacemaker logo, you got the wrinkled shirt, huge chest, little blue there. On the side, it does have this kind of design and paint on it. It's just regular blue paint. Here's going to be a back of the figure. If my camera can pick this up. What is up for today with my camera? It's like it's acting up. There you go. You got a design there in the back of the actual figure itself. More of the textured feel to it. And so, overall, the upper body in this figure, I really like this figure. And even the previous one that came out, definitely good looking figure. But this one blows it out the door. And I'll show you images compared to the old one. But yeah, this was a much better figure. One, the facial expression does look more like John Cena. The skin tone does look a little bit not as bright, and just the color's a little bit different. But yeah, I'll show you in a bit. But overall, so far, the upper body of this figure, it looks good, and I'm digging it. Do you do squats? Somewhat, a little bit crunched up there, squats right there. Here we have back of the hamstring, just the baggy pants, right? You can see the wrinkles on here, a little bit designed here on the actual hamstrings itself, and also on the glutes. Here's going to be the back of the legs, calf muscle. You got more of the boots, wrinkled boots. Here we have the side of the boot itself. You can see the texture design on the feet, and here's going to be the front of the legs, just plain black on the boots. Weird kind of like design on it, like a little pouch or something. Here we have the knees, wrinkled pants, and then we have here the thighs. The thighs have a wrinkled design, a little bit right here, but also this kind of design on here. And on this side of the leg, it has this design, and then on this side, same thing, but you also have here where you can put your pistol on there, and yes, you can put it right here. You go. So make it stick it all the way. Come on, but you get the idea. There you go. So you can put it in there. There's that. And the belt. The belt's going to be different, a little bit different compared to the previous one. This one does have more accessories, right? And of course, the paint on it, nice bright silver paint there and there as well there too. Here's going to be the back of the belt, so you can see it. And it's just a regular matte blue, so it's not a shiny blue, it's just a matte blue. There's a bit of a downside because this has a bit more shine to it. If my camera can pick it up, see that? More shine blue, but here it's just going to be more matte. And there is going to be like a little bit different color in terms of the belt. So it's unfortunate, but it is what it is, because here, look at this. Nice shiny blue, matte blue, and then, well, not shiny, a little bit shiny blue, and then really matte. So it's a bit of a bummer, but it is what it is. Now I have an image to the right of the previous version of this figure. And the main difference is going to be very subtle, but it's going to be the colors. The colors on this particular figure is going to be a little more darker compared to the previous one. And of course, the belt. The belt's going to be different. In terms of the belt design, the front is going to be similar. This is going to be painted, the one's not. But this one does have an extra little accessory with the painted silver, which really does pop. And of course, the helmet's going to be a big factor. This one comes with 3 of them, and the other one just came with 1. And this one does have paint on 2 of the actual helmets. So, to me, I prefer this version. Just the small subtle details like paint here, the chest, right? Like little things here. The little accessory, you can put actual gun on there. Little things like that makes the figure pop. And to me, this is probably the better version of the John Cena Peacemaker figure by McFarlane. This is a collection edition, and so to me, I really like this figure. I do have the other one somewhere, I just couldn't find it, but this one is probably the version you want to get. So if you missed out on the previous one, definitely get this one. And for the price, for what you pay, which I'll talk about in a bit, this is definitely a really, really, really good deal for this particular figure. And again, for the price, can't complain. So McFarlane did a really good job. Even it's a reuse from the previous one, but he did do some upgrades, and those minor upgrades make this figure pop even more. So definitely must have figure to your collection for the DC Multiverse. But of course, the main question is it really worth it? Should you go out and get this figure? For the price for what you're paying of $35, I would say heck yeah. Think about it. For $35, you get a really good, solid looking figure. Granted, it's a reuse from the previous one, but they did some upgrades, and those upgrades are appreciated. Number 2, you do get some accessories. You do get the actual pistol. You get Iggly. You get a different headpiece. Then you get 2 different alternative head masks or helmets, I should say. And again, for $35, I think is a really good value for money. I know collection edition figures are hit or miss, and some of them are really misses, like the Black Arrow. And I'll bring it up is because what's true, for what you're paying, you don't get a lot. But for this one, though, for $35, I would say this is definitely a really good deal and a must-buy for me. And I really, really like this figure. I'm telling you, when you see it in person, you're going to look at the little details, like the paint, the belt, the helmet, the facial expression, and also the texture on the actual bone structure on his face. It's kind of odd to say, but trust me when I say, when you see it in person, you appreciate it even more. Overall, what do I give this figure? Easily a thumbs up for me. Again, for the price and everything you're getting, for $35, this is definitely a must-buy, and I highly, highly recommend getting it. And of course, highly recommend watching the show. Season 2 comes out in, I think, like 2 or 3 days. So, man, hopefully ends with a bang, because I'm looking forward to it, because apparently James Gunn said there's a big, big, big cameo coming in the final episode of Peacemaker Season 2, so we'll see if it's actually worth the hype or not. But regardless of that, though, once again, collection edition Peacemaker, thumbs up for me. Definitely get it. If you have the previous one, I would still recommend getting this, because you get all the accessories and you can really play around with it. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with me this figure? Do you plan to purchase this figure? Leave it in the comment section below. As always, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on support channel, put the queue up today, and watch videos like this. This includes an overview of Peacemaker, the collection edition from the Peacemaker show, and on to the next one.